any drafts on your blog that you're wondering, will I ever finish writing that story? Well, I have one. And this morning, while I was reading my God Calling devotional, I saw that today is the 2-year anniversary of when God started this story in my life. And I knew it was just time to share it. And I have a word for somebody today. 2 years ago, I was at a conference in Destin, Florida with my friend Betty Schumann. Betty and I, we were having breakfast in the hotel lobby. I was sharing with her about my speaking engagement from the night before. I had shared a powerful story, true story, called Walking by Faith Down Aisle 15. In that story, it's an encounter with a poor woman in Walmart that ends up being an encounter with God. And while I'm sharing this story and telling Betty all about my speaking engagement, the craziest thought crossed my mind. And it was that God was going to do something more with this story. And I knew that that thought did not come from me. When Betty and I finished having breakfast, I was walking to the elevator, and on the floor, I saw a postage-sized sticker of Cinderella. And I felt like that I was supposed to pick up that sticker. When I reached to pick up the sticker, the Lord said to me, "Barbara, dreams really do come true." Well, I immediately went upstairs and I put that sticker in my journal and I wrote the words that the Lord had said to me. The next year at this annual conference, I was on the elevator and this hotel chain had a picture of a little girl trying to put her feet in some big high heel shoes. And the caption on the picture said, "If the shoe fits." I took a picture of that and I added those words all in that journal post from the year before. And that was a story that's just been sitting on my blog in a draft titled, "If the Shoe Fits." I decided it was time to post that, so I started looking for that picture of that little girl's feet trying to wear those big shoes. But I couldn't find it anywhere, so I wasn't sure what I was going to do. I looked through clip art, and there was not any shoes that I really liked. Well, in the meantime, we got this box sent to our house. It says Nike ID. And inside this box were some big shoes. They're my son's basketball shoes. He plays on the varsity team. And what makes these ID shoes is that means they're individually designed. And my son picked out words to go on these shoes. And on one shoe, he put the letters GB, which stands for his school. And on the other shoe, he put the word believe. Now, I knew how much I paid for these shoes. And when I saw them, I questioned, what does believe have to do with shoes? The next day, I was sitting at my computer and I noticed a note beside it. And it said, "Don't Stop Believing Journey." It was my other son's wish list for iTunes. And there was that word. It was just jumping out at me again, believe. And so I stopped and I said, "Lord, what's up with the believe?" And the Lord showed me where believe was. Hope you can see it. It's on the tongue of the shoe. And he said, "Barbara, do you know what's going to make the shoe fit? It's when you believe what I've said to you." Well, I was blown away because one of the verses that the Lord has highlighted in my life is Luke 1:45. "Blessed is she who has believed that what the Lord has said to her will be accomplished." What he showed me in these size 13 shoes is that they're really big. And I want you to know that God has individually designed all of us a pair of shoes to walk with as we follow him. And I don't know what your shoes look like, but I do know that in the natural they will always be too big for you. And that what he requires for us to do is to put our feet and our faith in those shoes. When I tell Betty this story, she gave me this plaque, "One shoe can change your life," a quote by Cinderella. And I've thought about that a lot, and I think it's true. And what God has shown me, that it's these shoes. It's the believe shoes. If you will follow Him in your believe shoes, you will finish your race going all the places that you were supposed to go. And you will find out, and I will find out, that the dreams that He's given us, that He's spoken and put in our heart, that they really will come true. This is Be His Girl reporting on all the things that she's seen and heard. Bye.